toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of... One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Penn State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in...
There he goes!
You know, the defense is this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little... off and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the red zone, it's Hayes. Able to get one down to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Quickly complete. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Iowa's offense has the ball for the first time, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He cannot get there. It'll be for...
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit and you succeeded.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 23.
We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. Breaks into the open.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the Nittany Lions get enough for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Going up top again. That's reeled in. It's Johnson.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on a space mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was drilled. Release. As it's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field, making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped and all. Tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but... Boy, that completion gets them 30-plus.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Peppers. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The offense will... use its first timeout of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Ben. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking for room, it's Hayes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to run it back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout. By the defense, it's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. On the option. Now the pitch. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Looking to throw on third and goal. Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On the ground, it's Hayes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 50. Line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's
touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense set on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally whistle down the senior before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. They get him corralled. Until he's in the red zone, they'll mark it at the 14. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Quarterback on the keeper.
Of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap, it's Hayes. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
The linebacker showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
takes the handoff, and he's going right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
absolutely slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the... He sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. He's got it. Touchdown, Hawkins.
Fullback getting involved in this game in the passing attack. This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense working from the pistol. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped and he just... lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The give on the option. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big one.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Hayes. He's got enough, it'll be a first down, they've got it at the 12. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the counter play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Gibbs. And they're able to get him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Firing deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win? Make some plays for me, big dog.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Past the 40. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Going to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. Oh, he got loose. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It came down to the final quarter. clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns.